Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. Now in my hand right now I have two John Adams presidential dollar coins, but if you look at the edge lettering, you'll notice the one on the top is right side up. The lettering on the edge for the one on the bottom is upside down. So that's going to be one of the talking points in today's video. We're going to go into some of the errors and varieties of presidential dollar coins that you might not have heard before. So we're going to talk about the right side up versus upside down edge lettering, as well as the misplaced date for the Zachary Taylor 2009 Denver Mint. But before we get into that, I want to give a special shout out to Bobby Slater, who commented on my video I posted yesterday about the 1920s wheat pennies. And he said, "Hello, Big D out there." So I thought that was pretty funny because I started off the video saying, "Hello, coin collectors out there." So he kind of flipped it around and said, "Hello, Big D out there." So got a chuckle out of that. Thank you for that comment, and for anyone else who leaves those positive, fun comments. I really do appreciate them. Now let's get back into it. So as we saw on the side of the coin, some of these have the lettering upside down versus right side up. Now unfortunately this isn't actually an error, it's just a different type of variety of coins. For business class strike presidential dollar coins, the edge lettering was applied in a separate process after the obverse and the reverse were struck. The struck coins were run through edge lettering machine at a high speed without regard to whether they're facing up or down. So that's what created some upside down and right side up edge lettering. Now the edge lettering process was different for the proof coins. So the edge lettering on the proof coins is applied by a different process at the time the coin is actually struck. Now unfortunately these aren't error coins. There are a lot of them out there, but if you're building a set of presidential dollar coins, it could be another thing that you could look for. So you could try and get one from each mint. After you accomplish that, try and get one with each direction of the edge lettering on it. We'll give you a little something to look for if you're rolling through rolls of presidential dollar coins, or if you just happen to get one that's, as a pocket change from a vendor or something like that. I go to the coin shop rather frequently, and they like to hand out dollar coins. They just think it's kind of cool, and I agree. So I get dollar coins whenever I go there. Now the other one I want to talk about in today's video is the misdated presidential dollar coin regarding the 2009 Zachary Taylor presidential dollar coin, which bears the 2010 Denver date on it. Now that was verified by NGC February 20th, 2010, so it's been known for quite a while. I'm not sure of the exact population of them. I didn't see it in the article. But if you have a Zachary Taylor presidential dollar coin, it might be worth just flipping it on its edge, then checking to see. Now, it should have a 2009 date on it, but there's at least one of them out there that bears the 2010 date. So that's an error coin. That could be worth a lot of money. I'm not sure if the coin they NGC verified has been sold yet, but they authenticated it as being real, so you could find one as well. Now, these are very cool sets to build. They start in 2007 and go all the way up until 2016. The problem is 2012 and after. That's where it'll get much more difficult for you to put together a complete set. I'll swap out this one right here. This is a Ronald Reagan coin. So this one was the last one that came out, and I actually pulled this one out of circulation. The problem with 2012 and after is that they weren't striking these for circulation. So these were only struck for coin collectors, and they were sold directly from the United States Mint to collectors, and they didn't go through banks first. So up until 2011, they started off strong with the presidential dollar coin series. In 2007, there were 340, 224, 203, and 172 million of those coins produced for each of those Washington, Adams, Jefferson, and Madison. However, the mintages really dropped off, and they became less and less popular. Now in 2011, there were 74 million of the James Garfield that were produced. The following year, 2012, only 10 million of the Chester Arthurs were produced. So that's kind of the cutoff date, is 2012. Now the lowest mintage in the series, which I made a separate video about, is the Woodrow Wilson. So if you're building a set of these through just strictly coin roll hunting, Woodrow Wilson is going to be the treasure, the hardest one out there to find. Now they go all the way up until 2016. The last three that were made in 2016. Those were Richard Nixon, Gerald Ford, and Ronald Reagan. So as you can see, I've got a Ronald Reagan right here. He was the 40th president. So they start with 1, go all the way up to 40. That's all I've got for today's video. Hopefully you found this informative. Feel free to check out on your own coins, flip them on their edge and see if some of them are right side up versus upside down as far as the edge lettering. And if you have a Zachary Taylor dollar coin, check the date on it and see, maybe you got lucky and have that 2010 Denver Mint instead of what was supposed to happen with the 2009. All right, thank you very much, everyone. Best of luck coin collecting. Enjoy.